used to try and compare Dora the Explorer to my Latina friend. No. She used to spit sentences so fast that they could have been bullets. And I thought, this is what they should be used for, instead of trying to keep her from her brothers and sisters. Borders on every corner so that they can't get through, and they can't take up room, and they can't become poor. They are poor. 5 people, 1 room for $10 every day. But that's all right, right? They're together, right? They're family, right? They're poor, meaning we're rich. Rich like deep skin colors and chocolate culture. Rich in our common sense. Born from mothers who have to read book after book on how to take care of their own children. Written by an experiment born from the government who has more chance of living than another human being. My Latina friend Alicia tells me she misses La Familia. I do not have the strength to tell her that this is not a cartoon. And here being human is illegal. She wants to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. She tells me I am her dog. She passes smiles like Muriel. I do not lie to her. So I keep the truth to myself. The truth that they want her to kill herself. Learn English, because this is America. And her verbal bullets are disgraceful. Kill herself. Americanize and substantialize. Or disappear. They want, when they can't even admit to themselves that what they are doing, what they are trying to do to her, is illegal.
Secrets lie all around me. Secrets lie all around me, although they shouldn't be seen. Secrets lie all around me, clinging tight to my body. Secrets lie all around me. Why am I the one to watch them? Secrets lie all around me, but I promised all of my friends that these secrets all around me stay between just us two. But these secrets all around me do not stick on me like glue. The next one is called I Woke Up Alone. There we are again, just lying on the floor as I turn to you and I smile, and never thinking that the love that we had between us would meet a demise, and I've never felt so happy. And there I had stood preparing to change my clothes, and out of nowhere you came in, just to come tickle me. I came out laughing with you as we pull each other to hug. That's when I felt no fear. I had no fear. And as soon as it happened in the midst of all this mess, I then realized that it's time to confess all that I'm feeling as I turn around to you. But before I knew it, I woke up alone in my room. And as we were with a good friend, buying ice cream cones as we stood there laughing at some jokes. I didn't feel any wrong hugging you through it all. And as our order came soon, we laughed at how in the start we chose to break apart. As I say happily, well, now you're here. But as soon as it happened in the midst of all this mess, I then realized that it's time to confess all that I'm feeling as I smile in front of you. But before I knew it, I woke up alone in my room. And is it okay to feel we should celebrate when I lost something good I once knew? And will it ever be okay to go against time's frame and open doors to someone new? We met a demise, so to move on to be wise. But before it all happened, in the midst of all this mess, I then realized it's time to confess all that I'm feeling as I turn around to you. But before I knew it, I woke up alone in my room. And here, in the ending, I confessed to you what I've been hiding. And you told me you loved me too. Then I woke up alone in my room. Baby, she was born this way, with bright blonde hair,
Beautiful eyes,
caked with mascara.
Foot-high stilettos.
She was born this way.
Like Athena, proud and intelligent, sprung like an aching thought from the head of Zeus, full grown. I was born this way, with my hair all wrong and my teeth too oddly angled to to be beautiful. Are you a guy? Baggy jeans, no breasts, big eyebrows, self-decorum.
Are you a girl? Voice indecisive, octaves, hips minded, their own vivacious. What are you? I'm effeminately beautiful, comfortable in my skin, beautiful in heart, beautiful in art. I'm a boy. But I don't have to meet your standards, so you should get over yourself.
Get over yourself, get over yourself.
I'm a girl.
I'm a boy in suit and tie, and I don't need your approval to know that I look good, that I am different. But where am I supposed to get me when they only sell you?
How am I supposed to be me? How am I supposed to do you? I am me. I paint my nails and I can switch my octave as quick as I can switch my hips, lick my lips, and you laugh.
My sides are splitting, my clothes are splitting, too tight to live. The stitches are coming out, and I've got a new face, a new smile, and I laugh because
isn't it funny? I exploit my individuality. I don't exploit my individuality because I know the difference. I'm happy. And I laugh.
Every time an outfit gets ruined by the dress code, I hear somebody say this. Oh my god, why can't girls wear tank tops? Like, boys don't care about sexy shoulders, right? Right. But I think tank tops are fine, and that's because I love my shoulders. I love my shoulders because when I have a job to do, I push them back and my body tells my mind that things just got serious. I love my shoulders because they're my second set of hands. I can use them to open doors, flip light switches, carry things, hold my phone when I need to multitask. I love my shoulders because when the seasons change, they're the first to know. They get to cuddle up under warm fleece in October and feel the warm air in May. I love my shoulders because no matter how many times I have been told to put back that donut, pizza, French fries, ice cream, cherry Coke, the reason has never been because it would go straight to my shoulders. I love my shoulders because they remind me of Sunday mornings as a little kid, not tall enough to reach the bowl by the church door, parents' hand tracing mine over my face and my chest. And now, even though I can reach the holy water, but I don't always reach for it, I still appreciate the gentle guidance of my first lessons. I love my shoulders because they are my body's Venn diagram, a three-way intersection of strength, wisdom, and beauty. I love my shoulders because they are home to my life story. If you look closely, you can see imprints of a doll's face, a musician's tentative arm, bruises from thrown punches and thrown insults, midnight naps with sore throats and winter coats, bloody noses, the stems of broken roses, TV marathons on Thursday nights, tears from real breakups, tears from fictional breakups, tears from laughing so hard we couldn't move, and tears from just having to be. I love my shoulders because someday, contrary to popular belief, a boy will tell me I have sexy shoulders. And then he'll say, but who cares about that? What's important is that we both cried during Angels Take Manhattan and put peanut butter on our Fritos and think that the acoustic version of J.C. Ray is better than the original. I love my shoulders because I love with them. I use them for comforting a friend who has nowhere else to rest her head, or lulling a restless cousin to sleep, or supporting a family member who has lost balance in her old age but gained wisdom. I love my shoulders because they were a source of epiphany for me. First of all, that, hey, I had some pretty nice shoulders. And second, that this was the first time in so long that I had looked in the mirror and found the satisfaction that I had lost on a beach somewhere last summer. I love my shoulders because why shouldn't I? I should not have to grow up in this culture that makes me present all my flaws and then pay in more than money to have them fixed. I love my shoulders because they allow me to hold my head up high, look society in its misshapen face, and say, I am not afraid of you anymore. So here's my challenge. Let me show my shoulders. I value them too much to keep them covered up. I may be the only person in this whole school, this whole world, who thinks that her shoulders are her best feature, but I exist, and I love my shoulders, and I will display them like a trophy if it gives me some self-confidence. And one last thing about my shoulders. I love my shoulders because the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So if today I can love my shoulders, maybe tomorrow I will love all the pieces of myself scattered throughout this town, enough to gather them up again.
Be somebody, but it won't be long till I need somebody. Hey, holding on, trying to be somebody, but it won't be long till I need somebody. Excuse me, my friend, forgot that you were standing there. Excuse me, my friend, I don't remember who I am. All I know that I was reaching for the stars, echo when I try to hit you from the start. Hey, oh, forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. Yeah, forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. Yeah. Can you see me? Can you see my wings as I wrap them around you to keep you safe? Can you see my heart as love connects us, breaks us apart? Can you see images in my eyes as I look to the future of your heart? Putting yourself in an endless illusion, hoping, wishing the love of an angel can fill your heart. Welcome to the other side of the looking glass. I came to a world I never seen, looking for love. How long has it been since you've seen me? My heart is severing. Don't be afraid of what you never seen. Here's the beginning. Have you ever wondered why a baby looks up to the sky and smiles, looking up to a corner? Then it dawned her as an angel looked down and saw her, coming to a place to be, looking in her eyes because she knows she's free. Eyes closed, stuck in the melody of her dreams, wishing that love can see. I see a girl clear in mind, but lost of time, stuck in a cage of crimes, influenced by the dark impulses of society's mind. Looking in the angel's eyes, he saw the future of the empty script of her life, and she asks why. Why must tears fill my eyes? Why must my heart scream out blood cries? Why, Lord, why won't angels' wings save our lives? Feet bleeding, the only wish of an angel is to be a human being. But is that just a test as an angel gets put to rest? Or are angels just a human's guest, here to protect with power greater than the rest? What must we protect? For humans can't live without a blind obedience, killing their kinship, blood dripping down, stinging their lips. Boom, the bullet missed, dropped on their knees and wished for an angel's kiss, making real what is in the heart of those around it, feeling the warmth of wings of an angel, making pain even frown upon this. But the remote clicks, the next page of the book rips, and only you make the future of the next script. Listen to this. 4 blinks and the angel opens his eyes, not liking what he's seen inside. Looks down at the baby girl and cries, wanting to reach into her heart. Now he must fight his 6 brothers of the archangels other than himself in order to save them. But why? Because humans taught him to follow his heart, not his mind, so the archangel dies. Every end has a new beginning. Or is that first beginning really the end? Can you really see us?
My apologies to 2 Chainz and his ironically titled mainstream radio hit, I'm Different. But I would like to respectfully disagree and make a decree that 2 Chainz, you're not too strange. You're actually exactly like me. See, we are all different, and that is what makes us the same. We all struggle through this muddled world, and we all feel pain. But at the same time, I see what was going through his brain. Because we are also each an original individual who has never lived before. And yet somehow we're treated more alike today than ever. Mass production, endless consumption, instant communication, instant gratification, it all drowns out the difference. We compartmentalize and categorize our lives so they are standardized and stable. Just look at the size of a shirt on a label that says you have to be able to fit into one of 4 predetermined ones available. And if you can't, it's just a reminder that society is not meant for the strange. We were the thoroughbreds in the stable, or the adults forced to sit at the kids' table. Sometimes I feel like a snowplow in the summer, or a powerful runner adrift at sea who knows he could tread water for eternity, but that he'd never actually get anywhere in the process. I feel like being weird today is like trying to do straitjacket jumping jacks, or push-ups with your hands tied behind your back. Better yet, it's like being a crumpled dollar bill that this vending machine world repeatedly rejects. And upon each dejecting ejection, society's hands swoop in for correction. They tug us taut and run us over sharp corners, trying to smooth out the creases of experience and replace them with the lessons taught. But maybe I'm just complaining, whining like a baby. But if I am, man, It's hard out here for a wimp. Although not as hard as it used to be. I know I take a lot for granted, and although I've just ranted and raved about being oppressed, I still get to come to work every Friday dressed in a sweater vest. So I understand if right now you think it's the best time to be different. I mean, we're more accepting than, say, Salem in the 17th century, where the weird were called wicked witches and were turned to wicks for flames-licking wicker and wood chips. The people stuffed in wooden ships, bound in chains and pounded with whips, whose hips carried the whispers of generations of oppressed kids. Every continent rips and bleeds, and the seas swell with the bones of the skeletons of hell. We have a history of rejecting difference, so right now we have blended our differences together. And although that is better, that is not best. Next, we must embrace our differences, because right now we are indifferent to them. We drown and dissolve distinction, diluting it in society's solution. We order and organize original into ordinary so it can be ordered and obtained on eBay in 2 days. Society tries to suffocate and strangle strange, and we must stop this deranged madman. You see, we are each a piece of paper, until Mother Nature and Father Time mark us with their lines that will come to be our lives. And if we ignore that, we're just a pile of scrap paper. Just a pile of flappy skin and brittle bones, and our homes are just piles of little stones, and we are nothing, and we are alone. But if we embrace our differences, we realize that 7 billion people walk this earth each day in an entirely unique way, that we're each born in a different time and place, and each of our first breaths had a different first taste. I guess what I'm trying to say is we have to embrace our differences, the little things that make us us, our little unique streaks. They're kind of like a unicorn horn, or like Bigfoot's feet, like Elvis's pelvis or Everest's peak. Something that makes us us when we speak, and we must embrace these. It's time to let our freak flags fly. And if anyone ever asks you why, you say because flags are meant for the sky, and that's where mine will be until I die. And then, when the winds of the world whip and push in storm cloud warships, we can look up to a sky covered in a patchwork flag quilt of all colors, hovering above us, reminding us that we are all one. We are all one. We are all one. My apologies to 2 Chainz.